Hey, Prepping Trucker, I wanted to share with everybody seed collection. I'll show you some of my things I do. It's really simple. It's just a matter of letting the plants go to seed. And since we didn't eat a whole lot of ours this year, I'm still kind of figuring this all out. I'm letting a lot of them go to seed. So I have to have an abundance of seeds. You have to get your seeds. You have to get seeds from what you plant. Do not forget to do that. Let one go to seed. Okay? It's like this wild lettuce right here. Look at all those seeds. And this conglomerate of plants is from 2 different storms. I stood them up once after a storm, and then another storm blew through here, blew them all over again, and it's just a mess. Now this big, huge sunflower is still growing. I'm gonna try to raise them up probably tomorrow. But look at the size of that sunflower stalk. That thing is massive. It's just a huge stalk. And I got another one over here. I don't know what kind these are. Neighbor gave them to me. And they are just, that one right there, God, that's got to be 8, 9 feet. 8 feet? I'm saying 8 feet, I guess. Because I'm short, but these are tall. There's another one that grew wild. Storm blew this one down on the ground over here. And it just kept growing. Look at it. It just said, okay, we'll just sprout upwards. That's why they're called sunflowers. They follow the sun. Anyway, seed collection 101. I'm not going to get the seeds from these little ones. I want the seeds from the bigger, stronger ones. Now the seeds are going to get all over my garden. I know it. So that's just a hazard to it all. So anyway, this one fared pretty well. I just planted it in the corner and it just grew like a weed. So anyway, you can see it's got seeds all over it. I mean, it just covered in them. A darker background is better. So there you go. And then this one laying down. My God, look at the seeds in this. There's spider webs everywhere too. These little night spiders in Texas come out here. They're just getting everywhere. But look at all the seeds on this. And that's the biggest, one of the biggest ones. So they're going on downhill. They produced their seeds. I didn't get any green leaves from them yet. I might try to collect some, boil them up, see what it does. Because your wild lettuce is edible and it's also supposed to be a medicinal painkiller. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on YouTube, so don't quote me on that. Do your own research on any of the plants. Don't eat plants before you find out what they are by a professional. I am not a professional. But I'm learning just like you will. So that's pretty much it. Just out here collecting seeds. Radishes and beets. Show you this one right here. I've already got a bunch of seeds off of that one. And this one, they just grew up and died. They got real big, but I was letting them go to seed. So as you can see, there's lots of seeds down here. And you just break those off. And this is all you do. That's the onions. Here they are. Here's some. So you just break them off, put them in there, sit down and break them up. And these are the onions over here, chive onions, and you can see the seeds in the back, in the bottom, the black ones. Those are the seeds. Now the little tomato plants. Look at this one right here. I'll show you how this one grew. All right, it just grew sideways. Came over here. It's the one I did in my short, hanging over. I thought I hung it back up there, but I didn't. But it's growing just fine. It's got some more. It's gonna grow some more tomatoes right here. So I mean, they're growing on the ground. And this one that I showed in the short, specifically, this thing right here, that's the sweetest tomatoes that I've had so far. That's weird because last year I had to pull the one up that was here. I think it was a Roma, and whichever one it was, the bottoms were rotting off of it. So here's another. My wife planted these beet or turnip. I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, these are beets. So these are probably turnips, I'm guessing. They've gone to seed. I just got to go around and collect them all. And of course, for tomatoes, you just take your biggest, juiciest ones and just squeeze them out into a cup and put water in there. Stir them around, let them sit for days, and keep stirring them. I'll put them in a little colander as well. It's a little handheld colander, about that big with a handle on it. And just kind of do this with my fingers on them and get some of the fruit off of the outside of the seeds, the pulp. And that's what I do. So this is the last seed head on the onions. It wasn't quite ready to be pulled off yet, cut. And it looks like there's still something on there. So got this. It's funny, these actually look like little bulbs. Might plant them and see what they do. Yeah, no seeds. No seeds in there. Might plant those little bulbs. Let's plant those little bulbs and see what they do. That'll be a little experiment. I'll put them in one of these over here so I know where they're at. So looks like we got 3. I ain't even gonna worry about that one right there. It don't even look like it formed. I'm not gonna worry about that one. And whilst feeding the chickens. So see if we got any more water. Oh yeah, got water. Alright, so this is what I do in my little closed off garden to keep the chickens out of it. I got all these buckets around to catch rainwater. I don't have a rainwater catchment system yet, so this is my system. And what I'm gonna do is just put some in this corner right here. And let's see. And that way we can just kind of, I guess I should have done it first. Yeah. Alright, let's put these in there, see if they grow. That'll be the interesting factor, won't it? Let's see what they do. Alright, so experiment 101. Yet again, I love doing experiments, seeing what these plants will do, seeing what I need to do to help them, etc. So, alright, got a little bit of mud going there. Do some more water, soak it down real good. And, alright, so we're going to let that go, see what that does. I'll keep you updated on that. And today is July 27th. Yeah, July 27th. So I'll keep you updated on it. I was hoping that these 2 onions would go to seed, but I don't know what they're doing. So like I said, this is all an experimentation for me because I'm new to all this. So cherry tomatoes are doing okay. Last year they were so acidic I couldn't eat them. This year I got some sweet ones going. And you can see that over there was a honey dip tomato. And this one in the wire was the experiment on another video. And look how well that one's done. All these were transplanted. TDS. Tomato Distraught Syndrome videos. So you can see the start of those. They just keeled over and then just bounced right back. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share the seeds. Also, this one right here is the only one we've been able to grow. We're guessing that's a cucumber. We're guessing it's a cucumber, but it grew wild. It was a volunteer. We were planting all this okra. Next thing we know, we've got this growing here. I thought it was a melon of some kind because I'm so inexperienced, but it looks like it's some kind of cucumber. So anyway, I'm gonna get the seeds out of that because everything is getting climatized. This was a Roma that my wife planted and was dying, and I transplanted it. Now I don't know what these are yet. I'm gonna look them up. They're volunteers. Hey, getting pollinated. Love to see that. That's a long bee. I wonder if that's one of them Africanized bees, honeybees. It's kind of that's a weird looking honeybee. I don't think I've seen one of those before. Hope that's not Africanized because I'm going to get bees as well. So that's it. Just getting seeds, grapes growing, sunflowers. These sunflowers are not ready yet. They're getting there, but they're not ready yet. So this is Americana, and These are the Russian, something Russian. I'll have to look them up again. Anyway, that's it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.